Ladies and gentlemen, my pleasant job is to formally thank on your behalf Baroness Shepherd. But just before I do, I'm Jane Ellison, I'm the other co-chair of the retail group. As Anne says, it's a very active group in Parliament and we have many issues facing us. We hope, for example, in the next year to look at the impact of internet retailing on high streets and to try and organise discussions about the future of the high street. I mean, it's certainly a very kind of critical period for retail. It's a world-leading industry. We often forget when we're looking around for the areas in which Britain leads the world. Britain leads the world in retail, but how we evolve over the next few years is going to be really important. But thank you, Baroness Shepherd, for those words. I mean, as Anne said, your lifelong commitment to young people, to education skills is well known, and you've given us a great insight and a reminder of the opportunities that retail does offer. Many colleagues here tonight from the retail industry. I was a retailer. I was with John Lewis for 23 years before I came into Parliament. It took me about 2 years in before I stopped saying we instead of they about John Lewis, but I still keep an eye on their figures and particularly their bonus announcements with great interest. But I'm living testimony to the fact that it was a very fulfilling and interesting and rewarding career with lots and lots of different opportunities. And one of the things that Anne and I both do is try to look out for any sign of snobbery about retail in Parliament. We must clamp down on that. No reference to shelf stacking as if that's sort of not a route to anything. I worked for someone in John Lewis who went on to be head of one of the biggest stores, who started as a 16-year-old shelf stacker. It is one of those rare industries that really recognises merit and skill and being a great merchant and all of those things, and you can rise as fast as your talents will take you, and that's something we will constantly reiterate in the next year. But thank you all for coming. Please do take a copy of this document on the way out. There's some really important case studies in there. I know one of them, so I can testimony to the fact that he started about the same time as me and he's now a director at John Lewis. So please take a copy of the document. Thank you for coming and thank you for representing this fantastic industry of ours.